know to be more cautious in my step. Not to be fearful because I trust God, but to be mindful of things. You see what I'm saying? Because oftentimes now, I know now that the smallest things can hurt you in trucking. The smallest thing, just those 3 bolts hurted me. What's up, YouTube gang? It's your boy Big E with Life with Big E, y'all, and we back with another video. Hey, before we get this party started, man, y'all go ahead and tell them what we doing. Perry, Angua, and everybody else. Tell them what we doing, man. We logging, man. Hey, y'all, it's Monday morning. We back in the truck, man, doing our thing. We just dropped a load of poles off down in Wiggin, Mississippi. Now we headed back to the woods, man, to try to get another load of poles to get down there, because we got 5 loads down there. And I'm thinking only 2 trucks working today, so we just trying to make it happen. I got a lot of traffic going on right now. But anyway, y'all, man, I'm so excited about getting my KW going. I'm really excited, man. As you see the title in the video, pain will change your life. And I just wanted to share my quick testimony of how pain changed my life. And for y'all that don't know, I've been doing this logging thing for a while now. You hear me? I've been company driving for a lot of different people. Well, not that many, but I've been doing logging, man, since I've been trucking. You see what I'm saying? Ever since I got into trucking, I was logging. But for y'all that don't know, let me give you a backstory of what happened to what happened to me. My first truck that I ever bought was a 1986 Freightliner FLC 120 with a big cam Cummins in it, 355 rear end with a 13-speed transmission. Man, that was my favorite truck, one of the best trucks I ever thought in the world at that time. It wasn't the best looking truck, you know, it was missing a couple pieces in the grill. I painted it myself in my backyard, and I'm gonna insert some pictures of what the truck looked like when I first got it. When I washed it at the dude's house. That's how excited I was. I washed it at his house, and for y'all that don't know, I paid $3,500 for that truck. That truck had already went to the mechanic and supposedly had been looked over. They put I think a back box on the transmission, something on the transmission. Anyway, the truck was ready to work. But the guy that owned the truck didn't immediately start working it when he got it going. So he put it, sat it in his yard for about a year. And I remember my first time ever driving the truck, because I was driving for the guy I bought it from. When he first bought the truck, he had another guy tow it to the mechanic shop. And I didn't even know how to drive a 13 speed. He just said, man, I'll pay you to drive it, get it back home, because he didn't know how to drive himself. And so I looked up on YouTube real quick how to shift a 13 speed. On the way back home in that truck, he said, man, he called me in his pickup truck. He said, how fast you going? Because he said, I'm doing 100 and you're still pulling up my life. That big cam was coming. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just shifting and throwing it in gear, shifting. That joker was still pulling. Long story short, y'all, I finally, hold on for a second.
Big E.
Yeah, come on with the driver.
Hey, you doing all right this morning there?
Oh yeah, you got that DOT sitting at the bottom of the hill now there, Romeo. But other than that though, you look good. See if he's gonna say something back. But anyway, I bought that truck from him, and long story short, I played with the truck for a little while. Getting the truck going, I was changing, put a new steering wheel in the truck. I was so excited about the truck. Worked the truck, got insurance on it, started working it, started hauling logs with it. And my doggone bolts started to back off out of my crankshaft that would hold what they call the vibration damper on, or the harmonica balancing. And so I went and bought another one of them. I didn't get new bolts. I don't think it came with the new bolts. I'm not sure. But anyway, I put the bolts back in it. I didn't put Loctite on. I tightened them down the best that I know how. All right, two of them started breaking off inside the crankshaft. But I took it to a mechanic. Long story short, he was gonna look at it, say he was gonna drill it out. truck that sat over there, just sat. He was putting people in front of me. I went and got my truck, bring it home, tried to do it myself. And as you can see in the picture there, tried to do it myself. And I think I ended up getting one of them out. And I kind of got frustrated and remind you, this is how pain will change your life. At this time, I had no other income coming in. I was simply took a chance by starting working the truck, and here it is. What, the second weekend working it? That happens. Remind you, I had no other income coming in. I got a wife and 5 kids at home. My wife haven't worked a job in 11 years. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna sell the truck. Sold the truck. Didn't take me long to sell it. Sold the truck for about, I think, $7,400, I believe, 78, 77, something like that. I can't remember. So I started company driving for another guy. So but at the same time, I was feeling the pain of being a failure. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was trying to do something that was going to be productive for me and my family. And people would say I took a step out on faith, and it didn't work for me. Ooh. And remind you that before I stepped out on faith, I was telling people, yeah, I got this truck, I'm gonna start working in blase. People would tell me, oh man, that old truck ain't gonna last and all this shit, get you a new truck. And I'm talking about, so, you know, you're trying to shake that off and trying to just stay focused. And the whole time after I sold my truck, I felt like a failure to my family, in front of people, friends. I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt like a failure because I'm like, I started it, but I couldn't finish it. And that really hurted my heart, y'all. And I'm like, man, I gotta provide for my family. So I went from being a company driver, this is my story, I went from being a company driver to being an owner-operator. Now you gotta go back to being a company driver. In people's eyesight, that is a failure. Because where I'm from, for you to own your own truck, that's big. That's success. You see what I'm saying? I'm from a small town. We don't have a lot of big corporate jobs and big businesses and stuff like that, man. So for you to own your own truck, that's right there is like one of the top 3 successful things you can do from where I'm from. So remind you, you go from having Eminent Sons transportation on your door to now you're being a company driver. And at the time, I wasn't driving for Oklahoma. I was driving for another friend of mine. And the whole time, you're feeling that pain, but you get on the inside, you know that there's something greater on the inside of you. Hold on. All right, that had bike. And you never wanted to give up.
How the day, preacher? How's it going?
Going pretty good. Go try to get one more down there.
10-4. Come on up and take that front door.
Hey, 10-4. Well, I'm gonna get off right there, Sam.
Oh, y'all done moved back downhill?
Yeah, then we moved over there Friday.
Oh, okay then. I thought y'all was down in Mount Olive.
Yeah, we came on back and went to Sanford Friday.
All right then, be careful. I know y'all ain't down here. I'm gonna try to get up yonder.
Right back. But anyway, y'all, you start feeling like a failure. And as a man that got kids, as a man that's wanting to be something out of life, you go from owning a truck to becoming an owner-operator to going back to a company driver. That hurts. That pain there is different because you know there's more to you. You know you can do this. You see other people doing it, and you be like, God, here I am living the life you want me to live, living the best way I know how to live. I'm preaching your word. I'm living by your word. I'm doing the best I know how to do. And it seems as if it's failing for me, but working for other people. And man, that right there was just, I'm talking about, y'all, I cried many nights, many days, man, I cried. Because I'm like, man, I want to leave something for my kids. Y'all know I have 5 boys. I have an older son that lives in Texas before me and my wife got married. I have 5 sons. And it's very important to me to leave something for them. I wish I can get a truck for every son, and hey, when they time come, hey, if you want to work it, you don't, hey, I did my part. Now it's up to you to continue on what I gave you. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says that a godly man stores up an inheritance for his children and for his children's children. I wanted to be successful in my kids' eyes, in my family eyes. You know, and truth really be told, in my community eyes. And it hurts when you know the potential that you have on the inside. I'm a hustler. I get up, I go when I'm tired. I went when others didn't want to go. I went when I didn't want to go. And to start something and to fail at it, man, that really hurted me, y'all. That really hurted me. And I never let go of becoming an owner-operator. I never let it go. I always still in the back of my mind, I'm still gonna make it happen. I'm still gonna make it happen. And with the help of God, it's been happening. With me getting the K-Dub situated so I can become an owner-operator again. This time I know to be more cautious in my step. Not to be fearful because I trust God, but to be mindful of things. You see what I'm saying? Because oftentimes now, I know now that the smallest things can hurt you in trucking. The smallest thing, just those 3 bolts hurted me. 3 bolts caused so much pain in my life that I'm still dealing with it today. If truth really be told, people don't want to talk about pain. But pain will change your life. And I listen to different motivation speakers and stuff like that, man. And I choose to use my pain as my motivation to continue to push me. Because I know I can become an owner-operator again. I know I can. I know I have the mindset to run it, my intelligence to run the business. I have the work ethic, you know what I'm saying? I have the connections. But right now, just don't have the truck. You know what I'm saying? And when I was trying to work that Freightliner, I had one income coming in. And I'm the type like, look, I ain't even sit down those 3-4 weeks and hoping that this mechanic get the truck going. Like I said, I sold the truck. Sold it and jumped in somebody else's truck to keep my money flowing to where, you know, I wouldn't lose the things that I had at the time. But y'all, I just wanted to share that with y'all real quick, man, and tell you how pain will change your life. I was just thinking about that as I was driving, and I'm learning to continue to keep pushing forward. Like I said, I don't always get things right. I don't always say the right thing to do the right thing. But I try to always be mindful that God is watching me and that God is in control of the good, the bad, the pretty, and the ugly. And I try to stay motivated. I'm human just like y'all. My faith be tested, but I trust God and I believe God that He's going to continue to make a way for me. He's going to continue to keep pushing and to keep giving me the strength that I need to make it happen and to get that KW going. And hopefully one day that KW will buy me another truck and continue to keep going to build my legacy for my children, and so that they can have a head start in life. Because a head start matters. A head start matters, y'all. I didn't have a head start in life. And when you're trying to play catch up, it's difficult. It's discouraging. It's hard. It's painful. But when you can have the opportunity to give these kids a head start, man, do it. A lot of parents, some parents that I know are selfish. They say what they working for, they working for themselves. Man, I'm working for my generation to continue to go on in my family, man, my legacy. I didn't come from a family of truckers. Honestly, I don't know nobody in my family. On my daddy's side, I have four uncles. On my mama's side, I have 5 uncles. Wasn't none of them no trucker. And so for me to start something and continue to keep pushing, no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult things have been in front of me, man, I keep pushing, y'all. right now, even as I'm driving this truck, man, I see my babies, how he was laying in my arm. Elijah, he rode me yesterday, just me and him. Me and him, no other kid than the 4-year-old. Me and him rode together, and he enjoyed spending that day with me, man. I sat him right there in the OBS in the middle with his seatbelt on, and we rode. He asked 100,000 questions like his kids do. We went to my buddy Kedrick's house, and man, I enjoy stuff like that. I enjoy being able to be a provider for my family, to be a dad to my youngest, and I just encourage y'all, man, if you want to do the same, man, hard work and dedication and commitment to God and commitment to your dream, you can make it happen. I'm trying my best to make it happen again for me. You know, it didn't work the first time, but your time will always come back around if you be patient and if you be steadfast and unmovable in the Lord, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For your labor will not be in vain. I continue to trust Him. I continue to believe in Him. And I continue to know that with hard work, my work ethic and everything, it's going to happen. The K-Dub is going to happen. And so I'm excited to bring y'all along the journey. I'm excited to hear the engine run for the first time. Man, I'm excited just to even drive it for the first time. And we got to go to Dangerfield, Texas sometime this month, pick up the transmission and some doors for it and some seats. And so y'all just stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned because we building by faith. We building by faith. I won't withhold nothing from y'all. What you see is what you get with me. I don't get on here and fake and shake. The way I am on camera, that's the way I am every day. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all continue, man, to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop another video. And if you would like to support the channel, support the build, that's your way of doing it by liking and sharing and commenting, because it triggers the algorithm and it causes me to get more views. Y'all, I have over 600 videos on this stuff, man. Y'all help a boy out, man. And also now, if you want to send a cash out too, hey, to support the cause, you can do that. But right now, man, I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate y'all for sharing. And hey, tell them what we doing, y'all. We logging, man.